All right, in this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to get leads for your construction-based business. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm Tyler Smers. I teach local service-based businesses how to scale with Instagram ads and Facebook ads along with content. Okay, now this is if you're a construction-based business owner, specifically I'm making this video for, and you serve high ticket services, right? So not like $100 pest control cleanings, not, $100 pressure wash cleaning. I'll make separate videos for those types of niches and industries, but for this is specifically for a construction contracting based business. Now, the two primary ways I highly recommend scaling your contracting or construction business is through one, ads, okay? And the second is content. Okay, so let's hop right into why you should use ads and content. These combined equal leverage. Leverage is what you want to build your business because you don't want to start from zero every single day. Okay, if you're door knocking or you're cold calling, you're relying on referrals, that is not predictable, right? And it's not fun. In 2025, you want people who trust you, who pay you top dollar because you've built a premium brand on social media. And you can't do that without content. But if you just post content alone, that's going to take forever. And I'm assuming you want money now. You want leads now, right? That's why you're watching this video, is to scale your business and not just grow in 2 years, but to do it right now. So therefore, we need ads. And with ads, you're able to speed up that process. So most people just say, oh, let's just do ads or let's just do content, when in reality, the secret is both. But this is how you properly structure it so that you can actually close deals for your business. So all marketing is, whether you pay an agency, whether you work with a coach, consultant, whatever, all of it is just a funnel. It's just marketing. So this is a funnel. You have top of funnel. Let's call it TOF. You have middle of funnel, and you have bottom of funnel. Okay. And at the bottom of the funnel, you have obviously closed deals. Now, our whole goal is to drive cold customers who don't know us into the bottom of funnel and to pay us, right? We want to offer value and show a cold audience who doesn't know, like, or trust us why they should pay us thousands of dollars. And so the way to do this is through content and ads. Now let's be more practical. Let's be a little more tactical in the information I'm giving you. I just want you to understand like how it works overall. So when you run an ad, you're paying for attention. There's different types of ads you can run. There's a lead form ad. There is a follow ad. There's a DM ad, and it really based upon your goals and where you want to go on what ad you should specifically run for your business, the unit economics behind it, whether you want to build a brand more so, or whether you're like, you know what, I just want leads right now. But if you don't have the content piece, like I said, you don't build trust with your client or consumer, so you can't close deals compared to what you would be closing if you were to just do content and ads. Now, as far as which ad to run, this is all based on your business and your business's goals. If you want leads right now, you're like, okay, I just need money right now in the door. I'm struggling. This is brutal. Then I would run a lead form ad. If you're saying, you know what, I see the value in building my brand long-term to separate myself from everybody else, I'd run a follower ad. If you want somewhere in between, I'd run a DM ad. Okay, so there's different types of ads you can run, but they're all going to follow this funnel. So top of funnel. Let's just say you want to build your brand, to separate yourself from your competitors, similar to what I've done on my Instagram, right? I would start off with a follow ad. Okay, so I would run a follower ad, top of funnel in your local area at about $25 to $50 a day. Okay, and this is going to get you local followers in your area who follow your account. But the middle of funnel content is your page. So if you just run a traffic ad to get followers, top of funnel, and you come to it and they see your page and it's like just a pick random, happy 4th of July post. And you're like, okay, like everybody else, you pay an agency to post for you here and there. Or you take a picture of your work truck saying, call now, ask for a quote. People don't want to follow accounts who just sell to them all day. So we want to provide value in this middle of funnel. And value videos are you talking on camera through the form of entertainment, inspiration, or education. And when you do this and you document the journey, people begin to like, know, and trust you, right? So that is what brings them through the funnel. They come in through your ad, they follow you. They see you have a great page, they click this little follow button, which is your Instagram account, which is the mechanism that they need you, or the action you want them to take to come into your spider trap or into your funnel. And then your content nurtures them. But that's not enough. Okay. So after they come into your middle of funnel, we need to actually convert them into a buyer. And that is where, let me just do that. That is where the DMs come in. Okay. So the DMs come in bottom of funnel, and bottom of funnel DMs just means they follow you. They see your content. They begin to like, know, and trust who you are. They're not going to follow you for no reason. I mean, you're going to get some bad followers, just like you'll get some bad leads with any ad campaign you run, but they followed you for a reason because they want to use you now or in the future. Now with a DM, we're essentially reaching out to these people saying, why did you follow us? Why did you follow us in the first place? Now, most companies get this wrong. They just go straight for the kill. They're like, oh, what do you want to buy? What's your credit card? How big is the project? Instead of actually building a relationship with the people in their DMs. If you ask people saying, oh, hey, you take 10 seconds to look at their profile and say, oh, wow, I saw you golfed at Pebble Beach last weekend. That's awesome. How'd you shoot? How'd you score? As a business owner, you're like, I don't really care what they shot, but it builds so much more trust and credibility for your business where people are like, okay, yeah, this guy's actually sick. He took the time to take 10 seconds to look at my profile, what I did, and made it personal, right? What's going to be more effective? Someone who's going through and automating a complete cold email or a message, and you could tell it's automated or just a blast, or someone who takes 10 seconds out of their day to make it personal to your business or your specific customer, right? So we use this same exact funnel for our business. We drive traffic through follower ads. They see our content where I provide value, and then we talk to them in the DMs where, hey, if we can help them, if they do want our help implementing this funnel into their business to where they can stand out in their local audience and even become a local celebrity through traffic and follower ads, then guess what? We'll hop on a call, and if it's a good fit, they'll join our program, right? And I'll show them how to actually implement this step by step and prescribe the right funnel based on their goals and where they're at. Okay, so the bottom of funnel is pure DMs. And then obviously that's where we book them onto a call and we set up a quote, appointment, or we close them through the DMs sometimes, especially if you're low ticket, right? So this is how the entire funnel works. Now, if you don't message these people, if you just run a follower ad and you wait for them to message you, you're missing out on all this attention and all these leads who took the time out of their day to follow you, right? If you're just waiting for a DM for them to message you, then it's a waste of time, right? So if you message them first though, and you actually say, hey, just curious, what caught your eye about my page? Then that's massive because that turns trust into an asset and you're building your brand and it's compounding over time. Now, I want to show you an example of what this looks like. If you look at one of my past clients and current clients, Nick, right here, he's a contractor based in Yucca Valley, right? Joshua Tree. Here he is talking on camera in all of his videos. He's running an ad, calling out his avatar. He's saying follow for more info. People follow him. They like what he does. They see his post, him talking on camera. His signature thing is the thumbs up, which is awesome. He's getting pretty good engagement on all these. And now he's booking jobs and he was able to close over $250,000 just through Instagram alone. Okay. And this is not even without sending a bunch of DMs every day. He needs to send more personally after working with him. But with that said, look, he now has 2,000 followers, in which I look at followers as leads. So he has a list of 2,000 leads he can go through, reach out, say, hey, by the way, like, where are you at with your, home? Are you looking at getting this done yet? Or I know we talked about this last spring or a few months ago. Where are you at? And you're just checking in. You're just having a conversation. You're not trying to hard sell people. You're not trying to get them on a call and sell them right away. You're just building relationships, and people love talking to you. They love building trust before they pay you thousands of dollars. Same thing with my profile. Now we're almost at 10K. I post content, building value, showing like how stuff works, why not use a marketing agency, why learn this yourself. They follow us. We talk to them in the DMs. And if they are a good fit, we set them up for a call. And if we can help on the call, then they'll join. So this is the same exact funnel we use. We don't teach anything we don't personally use ourselves. Now, this is how the follower funnel works. If you are running a lead form funnel, you still want to make sure you have good content, because on a lead form, yes, it doesn't take you to your profile where they see your content and then you have to message them, but people will still click on the on your name on Instagram. They'll still click and see what you're about, and then they might fill out the lead form. So if you're a ghost, if you just have a happy 4th of July pic, or it's like, it looks like this, right? Where it's like his old content he used to post, where it's just a flat roof, or it's just a finished project, no caption, no nothing. And it's not him building trust, talking on camera to a specific client, then you're kind of out of luck. This does not work anymore in 2025. But having a business card as your Instagram, where you're able to show yourself, you're able to build your business brand and your personal brand at the same time, and build up a list of leads every single day from people who follow you, and then talk to them and close them. That's massive. That compounds over time. That's all about leverage. That's what we teach. That's what we insist on, not door knocking or buying 1,000 door hangers that you have to do and you're just praying for a call, right? Because then you got a lot of price shoppers, people who aren't really looking, people are this or that. I'm not saying that every single follower you're going to get is going to be amazing, but when they see your account, it builds so much trust. And if you're high ticket and you're spending, let's say, $30 a day on ads, right? That's $900 a month. If you close one, $5,000 job from that, that's an ROI. That's a return on ad spend. And that's you messaging these leads every single day, or having someone on your team do it, or hiring a setter. That's massive. So there's no way for this not to be profitable if you are doing it correctly. Now, like I said, there's a million different ways to market, but this builds your brand in the long term. You're not in Facebook groups anymore saying like, oh yeah, use me, or just hoping Becky refers you to Susie. You're out here actually creating content that thousands of people in your local area can see over and over and over again. Now, a little tip, middle of funnel, there is a thing called retargeting ads. Okay, and retargeting ads is where you set up a DM ad to your local audience of people who already follow you. So the power in this is, yes, they follow you from your top of funnel ad. Then they come into the middle of funnel, they see your content you post on your story throughout the week, XYZ, showcasing behind the scenes, either entertaining them, inspiring them, or educating them. But if you set up a retargeting ad and you set that only to your local middle audience, or your local audience of people who follow you in your local area, they're constantly seeing that ad every single day. So not only are they seeing your content, they're seeing your ad. And this is a DM ad to where they actually DM you first. And once again, you talk to them in the DMs for the bottom of funnel, convert them to a call. Before you know it, you have a business brand overnight. Okay, now it takes time. It's like getting the snowball rolling. As time goes on, this gets more and more powerful. We started doing this like 2 years ago for my business. And now I get leads coming to me because they see my profile. They see my client wins. They see what I'm about. They see my the value I post. And then if I can help them, awesome, they'll join. If I can't, I'll say, hey, no worries. Just check out my YouTube. There's some free value on there. Get to this, revenue level first, and then let's have a chat. So either way, you're able to scale your business and your brand, and you're not starting from zero every time. That's the beauty of this system. Now, I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, you want to see how we can implement this into your business, there's a link in the description. You can book it down below and see if we can help. If not, no worries. I hope this was valuable. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next vid.